Hi there. My name is Matt, and I don't really know what I'm doing here, and I don't think most people do either. And I'm just kind of bored. I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. I have some general idea of things that make me happy, and a lot has changed over the past few months to where I just know if I don't start something like this, then I'm never going to. I've always wanted to. I just always was too lazy and would never commit. And so I'm trying to fix that. I kind of have no excuse not to try something. And I think that's really important for anybody who has that creative drive, or even if you don't realize you have that creative drive, to just try something. Like I said, I'm just really tired of not doing it, not doing something with myself. You know, something I always think about whenever I'm watching something on YouTube or watching something on Twitch, anything creative, the fact that these people did it. And it's probably too late for me to get started. I just recently turned 28. A lot of people started when they were way younger. But at the same time, a lot of people don't know what the fuck they're doing until they're 30. Or at least that's what they say, you know? I didn't discover my passions. I didn't start doing what I knew I wanted to do until I was 33 or something, you know? Or even 40, 50. Who cares when you start? The thing that needs to be done is the act of starting in order for you to figure that out. I mean, I'm sure this is just going to come off as a random rant, and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about yet, to be honest. I just kind of wanted to start. Press record, sync up some audio with some video and see what the fuck comes out of it. Because I'm really tired of telling myself that I'm some kind of cool creative person when I'm not putting anything out there. I've played music most of my life, and I skateboarded for a very long time, trying to get back into it, and that's always been like an outlet for creativity as well as the music. For a while now, I haven't been doing those things, and there was no reason. It was just things took priority that really shouldn't have taken priority. And those things were just distracting myself from the fact that I was sad that I wasn't doing those things. Or at least that's what I've come to the conclusion, that that's one thing that made me not get the motivation that I needed in order to pursue things that would make me happy. Wanting to distract myself from the fact that I wasn't doing those things. So, fuck it, You only live once. YOLO, as people used to say. I don't know why I just did, but I did. There it is, I like to say things ironically, and the people that don't know me don't know that I'm saying them ironically, so it comes off as sincere. I find it funny, but a lot of people don't. So, I'm sitting here in my house, and it's a mess. I've got a fireplace on the TV. I am sitting at my computer, where I spend a lot of times just playing video games and not really even enjoying them, because I would also have a YouTube video going or something else in the background, because I needed distractions on top of my distractions that I already had. Just no way to live for someone who thinks they might possibly have anything to say or do or create to maybe make one other person happy. That's the thing in every creator or artist that I really respect, is they want to do it whether or not anyone sees it. The baseline is it makes them happy. It gets out their passions, it gets out their creativity, but also there's a possibility that maybe you say one thing that somebody else really latches onto. And that's really cool. That is so unique to the human experience that we can put these things out there. And the fact that I haven't been using any of my talents, abilities, if I have them, which I think I do, and people tell me I do, but it's so easy for life to get in the way of actually doing something with them. Even when a million people say, hey, you should start this, you've got a great voice for this, or you're really good at playing guitar, you're really good at drawing, whatever your talents are, not using those to to possibly make one other person smile. Just make yourself smile, because that's really important too. Because you gotta do a lot of things for yourself before you can start doing things for others. Because if I'm not at least trying to make myself somewhat entertained, somewhat happy through my own outlets, then there's no way I'm going to be able to do that for someone else. And I've always wanted to do that. And I felt like I did for a little while with music and skateboarding. And for the last 5 years, I've really just done nothing with myself. I've just been coasting along, not trying to do anything for myself, just trying to make other people not worried. That was my main goal, is, okay, as long as they're not worried about me, I am doing okay. Even though the more fulfilling thing would be for people to be excited to think about me, instead of just not worrying and being like, okay, I think Matt's okay, let's move on. I want to have something more than that, to where if somebody asks one of my friends, oh, how's he doing, I don't want them to say, oh, he's doing good, he seems to be okay. I want them to be like, oh wow, yeah, he just recently did this and this, and I'm really excited for him, and he seems really happy. And I feel like that's something that could possibly give me some kind of idea of what I want to do with myself, is doing things that make other people excited to talk about me, other people that care about me excited to talk about me, because I've just not been doing that. I think that will bring me, and maybe, possibly, probably not, but there is a possibility that maybe that could also make other people happy. So I'm going to try to do this. Just start recording random shit, talk about random shit, and put it up. Even if nobody sees it, nobody gives a shit about it, I'm going to start doing it because it's going to make me happy. And it's probably just going to serve as a journal for me that will help get some things out. If I can commit to it, which I want to do, which I really want to do, then maybe it'll get better and easier to listen to or watch or whatever people do with this. Because I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get done and be like, wow, this really does not matter. Why would I ever put this out? But you know what? I'm not going to do that. I am going to cut together the video and the audio. I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to even try to post it on something. Maybe I'll make a new account for it, or, nobody really follows me on Twitter. Just a couple friends I know in real life do, and then maybe I'll post it on there. Because I'm pretty good friends with anybody that actually follows me on Twitter. The rest are just porn bot accounts for some reason, even though I have an alternate Twitter for that. Or, maybe I'll cut. So let's see, But I'm thinking about calling this 10 Years in 5, something like that. I was trying to write a song about that, just living 10 years in the next 5 to make up for the time I feel like I lost. And I'll never get that time back, and it's impossible to live 10 years in 5, but maybe if I do enough and do the things that I've always said I wanted to do. And I mean, when I say I turned 28 recently, I feel like that's old. In my heart, I feel like I'm old and it's too late, but in my brain's telling me, no, fuck off. You're an idiot for thinking that. And a lot of people that are older would also probably tell me and think the same thing about me feeling that way. I'm still young and I'm not dead. And there's a lot of people that don't get that opportunity or wasted it or just had demons that they couldn't fight. I'm lucky enough to be here and to be where I am, knowing the people that I know, loving the people that I love. And just fortunate in so many ways that it's just kind of unbelievable that I'm kind of squandered the last 5 years. Well, it is believable, because I did. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it because my brain's already really good at making me do that about other things. So I'm going to do this. and I think I'm gonna call it 10 Years and 5. I don't know. I'm gonna workshop the name. And I don't even know what this is. It's the start of something. So we'll fucking see. And I'll say this. I'll see you next time. And if you know me in person, in real life, and you see this, and then a week from now, you don't see another episode of this or something, kick my ass or something. I'm gonna make myself do this, though. You're beautiful, you're worth it, you're lovely, and you're a bunch of fucking assholes. Take care.